Hey everyone, and welcome back for another playthrough. This time we're playing Doki Doki, and I'm here with
Noah.
And
Cash.
my two brothers, and I've been wanting to play this for a little while, and I haven't been getting around to it, but until now. So yeah, I hear good things. So let's get into it. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of worked out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, we would oversleep and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Whoops. Okay. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Keith.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple for or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to.
Whatever you say, Sayuri.
Hehehe.
We cross the street together and make our way to the high school.
Did you say the hive?
No, I said to the high school.
Oh.
But it just said school. Anyways, as we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Keith, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already.
I told you already.
Oh.
I'm really
I thought
not
it was
interested
saying
in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
I'm sure it was possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry too much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, nobody in the seats, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Weep.
Sayuri?
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature, the dumb fuck. And in fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help the others, to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interests in literature are guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's too cunning as to have planned this all out.
And then
I let out a long sigh.
Yeah, but
Sigh.
I need to pop
What?
her head.
What, you bop her head?
Yeah, I can be so airhead. Fine, I'll stop by for cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Grasp my arm. Ah!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school's upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member.
I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Keith, what a nice surprise.
Oh, God.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward. Welcome, Squidward.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
So sorry.
Natsuki. Girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she's moody. When she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back forward into the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people and like Sayori and Natsuki.
Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to meet you again, Keith.
Monica smiles sweetly. I don't know each. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're in the same class next year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little.
You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Keith. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Now then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. as Sayori mentions, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the
Why
closet.
are you talking like that?
Because
It makes it go by so slow. Do not do that.
Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori.
I would have wuss.
Natsuki proudly marches back into the table and tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa!
Surprised expression.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh wow.
It was so cute.
The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Wow, I could see that.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Alright.
Okay. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first one and Monica, then Monica, and then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is
really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh,
I
Tsundere.
haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said.
Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. I was totally...
Alright.
Tsundere.
Alright.
Tsundere simulator or what?
I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
You know what I've always wondered?
Yeah.
How are they heating up the water for tea? Or is it just cold water?
She has like this, like, the kettle or whatever it is.
Like an electronic?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, yeah, that
it's
makes
a
sense
whole
now.
entire tea set.
Oh, okay.
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Emotion.
Shut the fuck.
The robot Monica.
That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me.
Raises eyebrow. So, hold on. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta have a straight face. Hold on. Alright.
Alright, read it.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happier, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Ha ha. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity. Whatever. Shutting down.
Not to prepare for events.
For events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked very hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Keith, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that.
Manga.
I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up a deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Oh my God. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But the obvious, by the way, in her eyes lighten up and find, I'm stumbling, comfort in her world of books, not people. But you know, I like lots of things. Stories with deep psychological elements are usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once.
Read. I deliberately desperately grasp at something I can relate to in a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I have expected that. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. for someone as gentle as you.
Well, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horrors is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your own work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess
it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Yuri and Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Keith?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that?
Now we're back on the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time.
I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry. I thought...
Well, you thought.
Keith.
You all...
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Things, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Keith, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah.
I can really impress the class star, Monica, with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Keith, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for a club.
Sure, might as well.
Yay.
Boo, 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 boo. Well, with the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri,
Monica.
and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. And all right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure that the good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Oh. And here's the poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Ooh.
But we're going to have to do that in the next episode.
Yeah, cliffhanger, totally.
Oh,
wow.
What's going to happen in the next episode? You don't know.
It's so tense.
Next time on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Shit gets real. No. But anyways, I
Nah.
hope you guys enjoy this episode. Please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye, my guys.
Bye, my dudes.